Hello YouTube, it is Damien. It is Damien Does England. It is Arsenal. Season 2 here at Arsenal. This is episode 19. And we're here today with a Carabao Cup final against Chelsea before a double header against United and Spurs. That is correct. Today's episode is a triple header. As you can see with the table, we are still 8 points clear over Man City. And if you see by the fixtures, after Spurs and United, you would back us in to win the rest of these games. I know the next hardest probably being the Everton game. But the rest of them, is maybe Leicester on the final day is always difficult. We should be winning those games there. Since we last met, though, it was obviously the Liverpool win 3-0. We beat Bristol 3-0 as well, beat Burnley 2-1. Blackburn gave us some trouble in the FA Cup. Only drew 2-2. We then drew 2-2 to Chelsea, conceding in the 93rd minute in a game that was end-to-end. Like, this game should have been like 5-5. Kepa made save after save after save, including a save in the 84th minute that was unbelievable. Blackburn we did eventually end up beating. And then against Shakhtar, we were poor. When I mean poor, I mean we were very poor against Shakhtar. We were lucky to get a 2-2 draw out of there. Just so much space for them to attack. They should have scored about 4 or 5. Czech had a good day in goals. But in the second leg, at least we got 2 away goals. Don't think I need to show you the Shakhtar game. You know, the Champions League is obviously not our priority. And with Arsenal, you probably expect me to probably get past Shakhtar as well. And if we don't, it doesn't really matter too much. What I'll be doing with the Champions League is if we get a big tie in the quarterfinal, we'll go. If I don't get a big tie in the quarterfinal, I won't. But then the semi-final and the final, if you make them in the Champions League, we'll do it. Say like with Bournemouth, we got Bournemouth into the Champions League and we went on a Champions League run. You would see every Champions League game with Bournemouth and a league game. It's probably how we would do it. But, you know, with Arsenal, Liverpool, City, Spurs and all that, you probably expect me to go on a bit of a Champions League run every year. So I don't think it's as important in the show. Anyway, Carabao Cup, because it is the final, we will show. Not in the suit, because like I said last time, Carabao Cup final. Not one of the goals of the save. Don't really care, but obviously we're at Wembley, so I'm going to show you before we play United away, Spurs at home, 2 massive games in the league. Because obviously we were to lose both, and City were to win both. The gap all of a sudden goes down to 2 points. We were to win both. The gap 8 points with a few, you know, with 7 games to play. 7 games to play, 8 games to play. Look, we should win the league from there with the teams we've got left to play. It also depends what City do as well. But in order for the pressure to really be on, we need to lose these games. Those 2 games, City need to win both. If we can get 2 draws even, it would help us out massively. Anyway, into this Carabao Cup final, we are going to play our full strength side. You know, it is a Carabao Cup final, so we are going to... Reece Nelson, unfortunately, is suspended. So I'm going to get Srirachi to the bench. Why not? Aaron Ramsey's nearly fit enough to come back into it. But we are going to get Srirachi out there as well. Srirachi's going to play with Koscielny, Socrates, Bellerin and Czech. Depay, Partey, Gundoze have been playing very well together. Mkhitaryan, Aubameyang and Lacazette. Let's get into this game here, though. And let's see what we can do here against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final. Obviously, had that crazy 2-2 draw against them. They're lining up very similar to that 2-2 draw and a 4-3-3. Obviously, they Liverpool played 4-3-3 and we absolutely battered them last time in a episode. So hopefully we can do the same. And let's get underway here. Obviously, going to go and press everybody that we need to go and see what we can do. That's William Barrios there. Interesting signing. Not a bad player as William Barrios. Anyway, we are going to get into it there, and off we go. Focus on what we can do. They actually have Hazard out injured as well for this game as well, which is huge for us. It's the only change they really made. But we'll see how we go on, and hopefully we can get a result. Score prediction in the chat, though. We, of course, are live on Twitch. And let's see if we can win the Carabao Cup final for the 2nd year in a row. Obviously, the 3rd year in a row for Arsenal, because the year that obviously we take over, they won it last season. So, it would be 3 years in a row that they've won it. Look, I could have, you know... We're at Wembley. It would be nice to win it. Silverware's great. Good for my reputation in the terms of getting future jobs. But I couldn't care. But Mkhitaryan's pinched in here. We're 2 against 2. Lacazette. Aubameyang wants. Aubameyang's in 1v1. Big chance. He put it wide. Wow. You don't really see Aubameyang miss too many of them this season. But there we go. Huge chance. Great counter press from the boys. And a great counter too. But unfortunately, is still 0-0 here against Chelsea. 30 minutes played. And we'll see how things go on. Not the most, you know, action-packed Carabao Cup final, but it's a highlight here. Louis Credit in the Jorginho. He looks long, out the other side of Tyrini. Can run forward in the space, comes inside, still with Tyrini. Partey picks that up nicely, but unfortunately his ball to Lacazette was not the best. Tyrini now with the ball. His ball in a Suso can reel around. Morata there, ball out to Tyrini, 1v1. Tyrini, what a save from Czech. He's been in great form. By the way, Czech's retiring at the end of the year. So let's win the league now so I don't have to worry about buying another goalkeeper. And just leave Arsenal in a bit of a pickle with only a spinner. Anyway, 46 minutes played. It is 0-0 in the Carabao Cup final. It'll be interesting to see if we're going to need extra time or not. Didn't need extra time last season. Would be nice if we don't need it now. Happy with the performance so far because I feel like we've been the better team and on top. And defensively, a lot better than what we were against Shakhtar this side. Anyway, Bellerin heads away, only as far as Tyrini, and off we go. It's going to be a throw in there. It's Louis Quetta in the Barrios. Barrios now, good ball top of the box to Kante. Doesn't want a long range hit this Kante. In the end, it hit the post and checking out for a corner. Czech knew not much about it. We are going to continue on here. Still 0-0 after 48. See how things go. Long ball in there. Morata heads. Czech claims. And there we go. Should be highlight over, hopefully. It is. And now if we can get back on the front foot again, see what we can do. Couple efforts, though, there for Chelsea in the last 5 minutes or so. It started the better of the two teams out of the second half. Aubameyang not having the best of it. Depay's had a shocker the last few days. In the last couple games. Anyway, Socrates throws. Don't know why he takes him, but he always does. Suso, though, in the Barrios. Barrios now with the ball. In the Suso, in the Jorginho, in the Kante. Kante now in the Barrios again. Barrios, Kante. Still Kante. In the Jorginho. Jorginho now. Ball in the Barrios, and off we go. Can we press in here? Can we win it? Kepa now. Takes a touch. Second line. Good touch. Out to Louis Quetta. It's very good here from Chelsea. Suso. It's a great ball inside. Chelsea have played out really well here. And they are on the break. And they're creating well. Morata's ball. Back post Willian. Great goal from Chelsea. You got to give credit where credit's due, don't you? What a goal. 61 minutes. 1-0 down. As Louis Quetta, though. Ball into Morata. Morata there. Great ball over to Willian. Good touch. Czech can't get there. And we're 1-0 down here. We are going to make a change here. Early doors. Depay's not his best. We know Smith Rowe can definitely produce a moment of magic. And he will come out there. We need to find a way back into this game. I'm going to tell the boys very quickly to get creative. See if they can find something before we go and push very forward here in this Cabaret Cup final. 72 minutes played. Kelcioni would be a great time to score. Here's ball into Smith Rowe. Comes inside. Looks for Gundoze. Into Party. Great switch out to Mkhitaryan. The overlap was on for Bellerin. Didn't want to. He now loses out to Willian. So you're stamping later? What's the matter, Jackson? I'm stamping what? Anyway, Socrates into Barrios, falls to Gundoze. Party looking over the top for Lacazette. He's there. Can he cut it? He does. Aubameyang! Oh my day, straight at Kepa. From 6 yards, just had to put it anywhere. It's a similar story to what we were doing against them at Stamford Bridge when we played them in the thing. So you're streaming later? Yeah, I'll be streaming later. Anyways, a free kick, Suso. A goal right now would kill us. Socrates heads away. We can break though. Srirachi. We're good going forward here in this sort of situation. Still with Srirachi. Bombing on now. There's numbers in front of him. Has to find a pass. Inside to Smith Rowe. There's plenty of numbers around. His switcher play to Mkhitaryan. Get down the line. Can he cut it? Goes for goal. Unbelievable. Kepa though. Picks it up. Highlight still going before we make another change. Looks long to Morata. Socrates wins. But can't find Party with the header. Into Suso. It's a free header and couldn't find him. Kante now running from deep. Ball to Willian to kill it. 2-0, but he's offside. And there we are. I'm guessing it was a mile offside and not going to VAR. Yeah, he was. Good call from the linesman. We're going to pause here. Alright. I'll go now and come back. All good, Jackson. Have a good sleep, my man. And I'll see you later on. And we're going to go wingers on attack here. And winger on attack there for Mkhitaryan as well. We are going to get Edouard on for Lacazette. I'm going to keep faith in Aubameyang, and off we go. 76 minutes played. Can we find a goal late doors here? Or is it going to be us losing the Cabaret Cup final? Need to push forward, boys. Oh, press demand more. At least they felt focused. And Torini into Kante. Kante now with the ball. Into Suso. Suso now. Kelcioni tackles. Party. Czech goes long. Edouard isn't the one that they looked at, but Aubameyang could take a touch. Instead, he doesn't even challenge. In the end, Kante now. Looking for Barkley. Inside to Kante. Something tells me it's going to be another Chelsea highlight here. Kante there, and there's Louis Quetta. They've got numbers over, and we're not pressing. Smith Rowe, come on, man. Got to work. Anyways, Louis Quetta again. Here's ball inside. Barkley to win it. It's game over. It's game over. I'm going to rest Party there, and Unemi's going to come out. We're going to lose the Cabaret Cup final. Look, out of all games to lose, out of the 3 that we're about to play, the Cabaret Cup final was the perfect one. To get to the final and lose, it happens. Against a Chelsea side that's obviously decent. Czech can't get there. Great finish. Looking furious. Aubameyang's had a shocker. And it is going to be game over. We've been humbled by Chelsea here at Wembley. There we are. Haven't been our best. It's going to be full time, I would imagine, before the free kick's even taken. We are going to lose the final to Chelsea. We can't win it for 3 years in a row. We can't win it for our second year and being in charge. We make the final and lose. Go to the post-match, get to the team talk. I'm going to tell the boys I'm far from pleased with what I just saw. And there we are. They all look furious and upset, but it's all right. We've got Man United coming up in a few days' time, though, lads. So for everybody on the YouTube, I'll see you in just a second for that one there. For everybody on Twitch, we've obviously got some big games coming up, so stick around. And I'll see you guys in just a second. Welcome back, YouTube. Part 2 of episode 19 here, live on Twitch. There's a links in the description below. Go give us a follow. We have got United, obviously, away at Old Trafford. And big but is City played Spurs and drew 2-2, which means that this game kind of means that if we lose, the gap's still two games, right? Or 3 games, because we're 7 points clear, right? Win, and the gap is 10 points, and all of a sudden it's 4 games clear because they obviously need to overturn 4 games worth of points. That is massive with, 9 games to go in the league? Win here today, we are hot favourites to win this league, I reckon. Lose here today, it doesn't do too much. Anyway, if you are in the chat, let me know your score predictions below. I am going to play the exact same team that just played again. If anything, though, Kolasinac probably comes in for Sarachi, only because he's not 100% fit. That is it. I'm actually going to bring Johnny in for Bellerin, who's had a couple of shockers as well. Anyway, I'm going to go check Johnny, Socrates, Koscielny, and Kolasinac, Depay, Partey, Gundoze, Mkhitaryan, Aubameyang, and Lacazette. Where is he? Aaron Ramsey slowly coming back, and hopefully we can get him in for the last few games of the season. Anyway, we're going to submit the team, and off we go. This is a big game against United. I just talked myself up highly against Mourinho as well, because we hate Mourinho. And off we go. Anyway, they are going to line up 4-3-3 with Luiz in the middle there with Pogba and Wanyama, Lingard, Sanchez, Lukaku. It's going to be interesting to see how they go about it here. I want to see a much better performance from you guys tonight is what I'm going to say after the Carabao Cup final loss. The lads look up for it. I'm going to send set the opposition instructions, and we're going to get into it. Mustafi's playing at the back, which is probably good for us. And off we go. And City already played. If we can allow us to know exactly where we're standing, additional pressure on the result, then we can thrive with it. It's always a tremendous occasion. I have a great deal of sympathy for Eddie Howe. I'm spoken about the performance. I don't mind if there's a bit of edge. I would consider us outsiders only because we're at Old Trafford, but hopefully that helps Spurs the boys on. It is going to be United in the red and us there in that aqua blue sort of colour. A win here today is a massive step forward towards that Premier League title, and then obviously into the second part of the challenge, which would be Bournemouth, or a loss here today kind of keeps the challenge up for grabs for Man City. Anyway, Mkhitaryan on the ball. His ball inside the Lacazette. Gets picked up there by Pogba into Wanyama. And Wanyama now looking over the top for Lukaku. Cech doesn't come, but what a save. No. What a save from Cech. And he's retiring at the end of the year. They're going to miss him big time. They are going to miss him big time. It was a great ball over the top here in the end by Wanyama. And just have a look at this from Cech. First time he gets caught coming out on the volley. What a reaction save there from Cech. In the end, you'd probably say Lukaku should pick a corner. But there we go. Great save from Cech 6 minutes in to keep us at 0-0. And there we are. Lingard, though. Good ball in. Back stick there. Headed away from Gundoze. Partey. Could we break here, maybe? Still with Thomas Partey. Still with Partey. Ball into the channel. Looking for Aubameyang. Doesn't find him. And that will be that. Not our best start here. But we should be okay. Anyway. Johnny Otto. Looks inside of Gundoze. Gundoze's been playing really well of late. Into Gundoze. His ball over the top looking for Lacazette. What a ball. Numbers in the box. Squares it. Aubameyang's not there, though. He had to square it along the ground. Along the ground, Aubameyang eats that. Puts it in the air. Makes it an aerial challenge. That was along the ground, boys. That was 1-0. Anyway, Alexis Sanchez, Lukaku in there. Beats the challenge. He's gone himself. Through checking in. And just a poor decision from Lacazette at one end to not drill the pass across the box and instead go aerially has cost us a goal down the other end. He drills that one across the 6-yard box. Lacazette just taps it in. Aubameyang just taps it in. Because he puts it in the air, so go back with the flight, loses the header. They break. Sanchez beats his man, leaves him for dead. Cech maybe should do better. But we're 1-0 down here against Man United. And off we go. 16 minutes played. Still 1-0 down. Nacho. Felipe Luiz. Back to Nacho. Into Lukaku. Into Alexis. It looked like it was outside the box. It was a foul. I'm going to fast forward this because we already know what's about to happen here. Good old VAR. It happened outside the box. We all knew that. And there we go. Don't see the highlights. So in the end, good foul if you want to say. But at the moment, they've not been our best. Can we get out there and create, please? Obviously, this 4-4-2 has been really good in the league so far. But the last few weeks hasn't been the greatest. Anyway, Gundoze doesn't mind a long-range hit. Matteo Gundoze makes it 1-1. What a strike. He loves a long range hit. Say him and Party love it from outside the box. And Gudoze goes bang for his 7th of the year. Wanyama flick down. Gudoze takes one start to send himself, then bangs it across De Gea. Inside of the post and in. You're not saving that one. Back on level terms. Big goal in terms of this title race as well. Keeps us in this game. Be interesting to see what we can do here. And at half-time, I'll take 1-0. Like I said, draws are good against Spurs and United. And then we can go and do the rest of the league, hopefully. Anyway, team talk there. I'm happy with the performance. Go out there. I'm going to tell Lacazette that he has got the ability. And he got what it takes. And same with you, Aubameyang. They both just listened. They didn't do anything. Anyway, 3-hour stream. Well done, boys. Not even in our normal time slot. Socrates, though. Good ball in. Looking over the top. Headed down by Nacho. In the end. Finds Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan now with it. Gets picked off. Pogba there. Luiz. And off we go. We'll see how things go. Anyway, Football Manager there. Interacts Alexis Sanchez. Just seeing who's live on Football Manager right now. And there we are. Ball in. Inside. Over the top there to Nacho. Nacho there. Headed away. It wasn't in the end. It was headed by Lukaku. Looked like we won it, but Lukaku scores. And within 47 seconds after half-time, we've conceded. It's 2-1. We're back in the same position we were just before half-time. In the end, it's a good ball here from Pogba. Over the top there to Nacho. Nacho's ball in. It's a good header there from Lukaku. And in the end, Czech just doesn't do enough. And there we are. It was a good header, though, from Lukaku. And it is 2-1. Big, big, big game, this one here. Thomas Partey's not had his best of games. Might make a change. I might get him on there for Lacazette, Edouard, and get him out there. He can find a goal. We haven't played too badly. We've just been a bit open at the back. We've been a bit open at the back the last few weeks, to be honest, but it'll be interesting to see. Anyway, 71 minutes played. Still 2-1 down. Not much happening. Depay is not having a great game at all. Going to get him in as that inside forward a bit further forward. Mkhitaryan is actually going to come off here for a Iwobi. We're going to go like that. I'm actually going to get Smith Rowe back a line as advanced playmaker on attack for Guendouzi. Actually, Guendouzi's had a good game. Disregard that. Might get a Iwobi out there. Might leave it like that. See how we go. The highlights. Johnny Otto. Ball inside the party. Out to Guendouzi. Loose ball into the box is blocked. It's got to fall to Lukaku. It's got to be them again. Great challenge. There's no way. Go to VAR. That's a freaking perfect challenge. This is why we have VAR? We have VAR for this freaking reason, ref. Unbelievable. We have VAR. What a challenge. Great challenge. And he's off. Doesn't even go to VAR to check if it's a foul. Wow. Game over. Push forward, boys. It would take a miracle to get one back here. Wowee. VAR, please. Got to lose 2-1 here to Man United at Old Trafford. VAR would have been absolutely perfect right then game, but no. Look for it for a foul that's clearly outside the box, but, you know, a red card offence that apparently is a red card offence when he wins the ball from front on. Unbelievable. Far from pleased. Unbelievable. Where's the VAR? We got Spurs coming up in a couple of days' time. By the looks of things, we're going to lose all 3 games in this episode. And we're going to be in trouble in terms of the league title. Because it's not happening for us here at the moment. I'm going to rest everybody for a couple of days. For everybody on the YouTube, we'll be back in just a second. Don't go anywhere. It will be more DAMMO does... Why does that come up? More DAMMO does England in just a second. Welcome back, everybody. It is part 3 of this triple header where we lost our first 2. We lost the Cabaret Cup fight, obviously 2-0 to Chelsea, and we just lost 2-1 there to Man United in a game that, look, we were good, but we were okay in. But we'll see how things go. Anyway, we do have the third game here against Spurs. Look, at least City drew to Spurs, so we don't drop, you know, too many points. We only dropped 1 point. So the gap is still 7 points, which is just over 2 games worth of games. We have not long left. Obviously, lose this game here against Spurs. It could be interesting. Made a couple of changes. I brought Reece Nelson in for Mkhitaryan. I brought Bellerin back in. Sriracha's come back in too, but everything else is the same. It's the 4-3 of Spurs. Obviously, last season, we won a very big clutch game against Spurs, 3-2 here at home, where Czech saved the 93rd minute penalty to keep us in the title hunt last season. Then Liverpool lost at Everton, and then obviously went down on the final day. We remember that, and we lost on the final day. But we were second. And, you know, we won our game, and Liverpool won their game late doors. Anyway, be interesting to see what they do. They've obviously got Loris Aurier, Sanchez, Alderweireld and Rose, Dyer, Eriksson, Moro, Lamella, Gnabry and Kane. And we'll see how this game goes. Obviously, I'd rather have him available. We're leaving the team we selected today. The fixture list is nothing we can't control, so we'll just get on with it. Anyways, us obviously in the red and them in the white. This is a huge game. We haven't won in 3 games. Obviously, a draw against Shakhtar in the Champions League, and then a loss in the Carabao Cup, and then a loss against United. We have to go out here and win this game, I feel. Anyway, Nelson can hit. Hit it! There we go. 1-0 up. Reece Nelson straight away. Get him in over Mkhitaryan. Goal. Gundoze there with another assist. He's been great form, Gundoze. But Ramsey will come back in for this title fight after he comes back from his hip injury. He's only a week away now. Just getting some fitness, getting back in for the last few. Steady head, older head. He loves being here at Arsenal. So hopefully we'll be okay. But we are 1-0 up there against Spurs. Early doors. Defensively, for 90% of the season, been good. Last few games, not good, sorry. But hopefully we can be defensively solid here. Sriracha into Aubameyang now. Aubameyang with the ball inside the Memphis. Memphis have been poor the last month. Into Sriracha. Good ball in. Lacazette, 2-0. That's what you want. What a ball from Sriracha. Lacazette. This is a bit more like the Arsenal of this season. There we go, boys. 2-0 up against Spurs. This is a massive game in terms of the league. And hopefully we can go. We win this game, put much pressure on City to match our result. They don't match our result. You know, the gap widens again. Widens to about 10 points. And then from there, with 8 games to go, you shouldn't really lose the title, especially with our run in. This is the last really hard game we got. What's the league table? Rampage wants to see what the league table is. We can get it up for you. At the moment, it's that, but City haven't played yet, so obviously being 10 points clear without them playing. Anyway, ball in, tackled, falls Lacazette, should finish. In the end, Loris, what a save. And there we are, we'll be a corner. But, yeah, it's only us and City really going for the title. Everyone else is a bit too far back. Anyway, but stranger things have happened. This is our last hard game. Then we played the top 6 after this game. And then we've got all the teams that are in the lower half. So we should be winning those ones. Anyway, as you can see, league table here, we're clear by 5, clear by 15 to United. You know, they both have games in hand. Anyway, Lamella now, corner in, back stick, headed by Sanchez. Clear off the line twice by Bellerin. Wowee. Done well, Bellerin. In the end, we're looking here. It's well in play, sorry. But there we are. Back to, obviously, Spurs formation. It was good not to concede then. We haven't kept the clean sheet in a while, so it would be nice to keep one right here today. Obviously, Socrates being suspended. It's nice to have Mangala coming in to do a job. He's obviously a decent defender. Anyway, Kane wins that header, but only as far as Reece Nelson. He's ball into the space for Lacazette. He's quick. He's there. Aubameyang's at the back stick. Got to wing it. Once again, Lacazette's choice of cross is poor, right? If he drills that one along the ground, Aubameyang uses his speed, nips in, wins it. When you put it in the air, it's a 50-50. I thought that was a back pass that no one was going to get to. Kelshioni, Mangala now. On the ball. Looks over the top to Nelson. Nelson now can play a ball into a channel, running with it. Loves a long-range pass. Looking for a pass. Doesn't play one at all. Beats his man, though. He does well. Still going with it. Gundoze now. Party's there. Can recycle. Party. Gundoze. In the end, looking for Party again. Into Memphis. He can come inside. Doesn't mind it. Plays into Lacazette. 3-0. This is what we want, boys. Lacazette finishes for his 20th of the year. And we are 3-0 up here against Spurs. And we are looking the goods this year to win the title, hopefully. Party into Memphis. Memphis's ball. Good ball to Lacazette. First time, cross the keeper. Loris isn't getting anywhere near it. And we are 3-0 up. Could we make it 4 here? Memphis now. Ball in. Back stick. Lacazette! Make it 4. Great header at the back stick. Does a backflip without using any hands. That must take some skill. And we are 4-0 up and loving life. Memphis at the back stick. Lacazette rises highest. Great jump from the lad. And there we go, lads. He's got a hat-trick already in the first half. We're 4-0 up. And there we are. I'm very happy the way things are going, boys. And there we go. In terms of the title, Man City, no, they have to match us. And look, with our run home, we should be home. Aubameyang's in here. Got to finish. Make that 5. The defence fell asleep. It was just a long ball. Aubameyang got there. Loris didn't come. And now it's 5. What is this from Arsenal? We haven't seen this in a while. And then all of a sudden, bang. Kelshioni into Gundoze. He just puts it into the space into Party. It just goes first time over the top. Diagonal run from Aubameyang. Everybody probably thought Loris was coming. He never came. Make that 5-0. There we go. This is a huge game in terms of the league for us. Everybody's having an absolute stormer. With that in mind, I'm going to rest Thomas Partey before he gets unfit because we know that his fitness is not the best. So Gundoze and Elneny will play as the two. Anyway, Gnabry now. Be nice to keep a clean sheet here. Into Eriksen. Into Dyer. I think this is going to be a pointless hype because we're making a change. But you just never know, so we can commentate it. Into Eriksen again. Out of wheel. Great press from us. In the end, nothing much has happened. Everybody's having an absolute weldy, and you've got to love it. In terms of who's going to come off here, we might bring a Aubameyang off as well. Just rest him up. We'll get Edouard out there. We'll do that while this highlight's going, so hopefully when we come back, it's a goal. Edouard's going to come out there. Obviously, it's a complete forward on attack. And we'll confirm that, and off we go. In the end, Bellerin, touch, away from his man. Good touch, too, to get him into speed. Ball in, backstick. Memphis! What a save from Loris. Keeping it at 5. I was going to say keeping it semi-respectable. Nah, you guys have been smacked, Spurs. Been absolutely smacked. In terms of anyone else that should rest, maybe Depay. He's only down to 70 fitness, so maybe we get a Smith Rowe in. Get him growing. There we are. We'll continue on. And now we're just going to let it play out here and win this game. Big win for us. Can we make it 6 here with Nelson? Free kick. Backstick cleared. Eriksen. Maybe it's a chance within the break here with Harry Kane. If he can hold it up. Look how many numbers are streaming forward here for Spurs. They need a goal just to get something back in this game. Lucas Moura, ball in. Bellerin thumps clear, but doesn't just thump it. Edouard, ball into the space for Lacazette. Lacazette here, 1v1 versus Loris. Good save in the end from Loris. Makes himself big. But 77 minutes played. It's Srirachi there. Headed away from Sanchez. Back into Srirachi. Ball in Gundoze. Good ball now with Nemi. And Nemi's ball out to Bellerin. Bellerin now. Ball through. Lacazette. What a ball from Bellerin. What a run from Lacazette. Make it 6. Lacazette has a rivy for anyone that knows what a rivy is. If you know what a rivy is, YouTube, link, just let him comment when you know where rivy is from. But Lacazette has a rivy. And there we go. If you know what a rivy is in the Twitch chat, let me know. Anyway, Lacazette banged it in for his 4th. And there we are. If you know what a rivy is, you're a friend of mine. Anyway, 80 minutes played. 6-0 up against Spurs. You told me we were about to beat Spurs 6-0 in a massive game for the title. I would have laughed. But we have absolutely thumped Spurs at the Emirates. I'm pretty sure every Arsenal fan would be loving this right now. Gnabry into Gedson, who's obviously a very good wonder kid. But Spurs have had a rough day at the office. And if their title hopes went over already, which they were, they're 15 points behind. They're definitely over now as the ball goes out of play. And it's going to be game over by the time we see the next highlight. And there we go. 6-0 winners. What a performance from the boys. Clinical from Lacazette. Clinical from the rest of them. No one had a bad game. There we go. In terms of the title, City are yet to play. City have got Wolves at home. They should be beating Wolves. That's in the late kickoff today. But for everybody on the YouTube, that's the end of episode 19. A triple header here. We did lose a Cabaret Cup final and against United, but obviously with City drawing didn't hurt us too much. But to go out there and beat Spurs 6-0 after not winning a game in 3 is really good. Great confidence for the boys to hopefully see this title through to the very end. I'll see you for episode 20, wherever that may lie. But from Damien, from Damien Does England, if you like the video, give it a like. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go and follow us with the link in the description on Twitch. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and goodbye.